Yes, oh yes, baby. You know what time it is. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida. This is 100 Proof Football. My name is Paul Kleckler, joined as always by my co-host Adam Pope. How we feeling this week, Adam? I know we're a day late this week. I just want to go ahead and say that was out of respect for Damar Hamlin. That's something we've never seen on the field before. I mean, I know I was even choked up and saying prayers live as it was going on. Didn't seem right to get on here without some good news about him and just get on here and drink and carry on last night. So we did get some good news that he's had some improvement in a positive direction so far. So I know I always ask you how you feeling to start the show off, but I know it's a little bit of a somber mood, overbearing this week, but maybe some light at the end of the tunnel, man. What's up, dude?
Yeah, especially if you're like his mama or his family that went to the game. You're going on there to cheer your son, give him the support. You're proud of him. This is a moment kind of in the sunlight, and your glory is out on the field. And you're not okay, injuries happen. And you're like, okay, he might be out for a week or two or, maybe the season. But you never expect CPR on the field. An ambulance has to rush you to the hospital. And again, we wanted to not be the first ones out there. There's too many people, and especially a lot more people with the knowledge of what's going on. We want to be respectful because this is a drinking football podcast where we're drinking and not knowing what's going on. It just didn't seem right. So I think you nailed it at the beginning. But yeah, going back to his mama, prayers for his mom, his uncle, all the family, even Bill's Mafia, the fans out there, Cincinnati. Outstanding class on your part too. I mean,
Yes, sir.
giving all that love and support to that family, that's what they need.
Yes, sir. I mean, a scene I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that scene.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Burrow and Allen sitting there hugging each other, everybody crying. I mean, it was crazy. So, week 18 is about to happen, and we will move forward on the show as well as the NFL does, and both of those teams get ready to play games this week. So we don't know the status yet, still unknown if they're going to make that game up or not. Have you heard anything? Any just hunch you have about that game? I know selfishly, I mean, it seems like small potatoes, but it's fantasy football. You need a Josh Allen to get you some points that night and to win your Super Bowl. I know you're not the only one. A lot of implications NFL-wise, playoffs, if they do replay that game, not to belittle the circumstances that are going on outside of football and outside of that game with Hamlin. But, like I said, they're playing week 18. Are they going to make that game up? What is your hunch that the NFL does?
I think they almost have to. I don't see any other way around it because you got the Bengals, the Bills, and the Chiefs. And home field advantage is quite devastating for either team right now battling. Even if you could get a bye week is huge. So this has a lot of amplifications on this one game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a lot riding on this to get that extra bye to rest up before you make that push. So I think they have to. I don't know if it's even after week 18. I don't know. They pushed the playoffs back, and they could push them back. My conspiracy theory, they push it back until the Super Bowl until February 19th, I said.
Oh.
That way you have a holiday. It's the 20th. So everybody has a federal holiday. Everybody has off work. Go ahead and have the Super Bowl on the 19th. That way everybody can still watch and enjoy. And it's probably even higher ratings at this point. Now, that's a lot of logistics that I don't have to worry about. So, good luck to you on the NFL.
I mean, you're working that out as somebody whose Super Bowl hopes hang in the balance as only one of you could. I don't think they make it up. I think that you are going to get, screwed fantasy-wise in a way that only you deserve, sir, with the shit that you've talked all year. But yeah, I know. Yeah. All of a sudden, huh? But no, I don't think they can. I mean, playoff tickets, I mean, not that they've been sold necessarily, but people make arrangements. I don't know. I mean, I guess they could. I guess they could to have a one-game season, but then in that circumstance, the entire rest of the league gets a bye that these teams don't get as well. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and I will stop far short of calling last week a bye in effect for these teams. I mean, shit, they went through something, emotions that I lost. Won't do for you for sure. So I don't know. It's unprecedented. I'm waiting to see what happens, and who knows, man. But hey, this is 100 proof football. I say we do a shot in honor of Hamlin. Let's do a shot in honor of the Bills and Bengals, the way they handle it with class, the coaches how they handle it with class, and in honor of these guys, keep them in your prayers. I'm a prayerful person. And I know my co-host is as well. We've said some prayers on our own about them, so keep them in your prayers if you're prayerful, and definitely. But as only way we know how to do on this program, let's do a shot, man. What you drinking this show? Oh, Merry Christmas, brother.
Which winsies?
Yeah. Hey, we got that Barrel Select High West American Prairie Bourbon. I like that. That's a Christmas gift to you, sir, for being my co-host. Much love to you out there, dude. It's 100 proof. It's 51.2% alcohol. So it's been another good year, man. Happy New Year to you and all the 100 proof mafia out there, baby. Shout out to everybody out there. Hope you had a great time with your family and friends, and I hope 2023 is great for you. But here's to Hamlin, all those players, everybody in the league that's reached out. Shout out to all of y'all. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Whew. Maybe a little foolish on my part because I have some other drinks coming up being served up to me in just a second, man. So back to regularly scheduled programming, man. It was another unsuccessful week last week. None of the parlays came through. It is oddsmakers season, baby. It's hard to catch them this deep in the season when pretty much everything's ironed out and we know what we're looking at. What was our record last week, man? What do we got to settle up on before we start our tab for week 18?
Okay, so I tied Vegas, and I was 11-4. You were 9-6. There's one game missing, but that's the Bills and Cincinnati, so I didn't include that.
Right.
So that's 15 games.
Ooh, I don't like to get beat by the odds makers, man. I don't like Vegas taking me down. I went back and looked at that show afterwards. I guess I was feeling good. I had like 7 underdogs or something like that.
Yeah, we had a lot of underdogs. Yeah. What really killed you in your parlays is you were really heavy on the Dolphins.
And the Vikings, really man.
Yep. Yeah, we both agreed with the Vikings. And you know what? I picked them twice as the underdogs, wrong team favored. And they screwed me both times. So screw you, Vikings.
I don't know what they're doing over there, man. That's something we'll talk about and address when we come to it, man. But so we have, if it's your first time listening, we have a bourbon, scotch, and beer parlay that we do at the end of the stream when we do our parlay section. It's a bourbon, scotch, beer. It's a spread, money line, and over under, each one with the corresponding drink. If we're wrong about any leg of that parlay, we drink the drink before we start the show the following week to get our minds right, or else to really give ourselves a challenge, however you want to look at it, because we aim down with not hitting these parlays for 100 proof mafia. So, whoo. I know I missed 2 of my legs, and the third was in the game that was canceled. So it was a bad bourbon scotch beer for your co-host here, man. How did you do last week?
I just lost my bourbon, so I have a little bit more drinking to do as well. But the Vikings, that was my bourbon pick, and damn, they sure did lose. Oh, no, I actually got a beer as well. My Steelers and Ravens.
Oh, okay.
I went the over on that game, and it was damn sure under.
All right. Well, while you're doing your beer, I guess I'll set up my scotch here, dude. Put a little bit of this Glenmorangie. Luckily, I bought this bottle for the stream, for the show, and luckily it's not that empty, man. So we've been doing all right on at least our money line picks this year. So there's my scotch. Queued up in the queue, man. How you doing? You about ready on that beer over there? You doing old school or you got your freedom funnel out today? Let's see. Getting it set up. Are you going old school or you got the freedom funnel?
Yeah, I could do either or.
That's up to you, man. Dealer's choice.
I do old school.
All right, here we go. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
All right, man. Woo. I do not like drinking scotch fast, dude. Don't do it. Don't recommend it, man. I'm getting this High West queued up. I guess I'm about to take me another shot of this. No chasers tonight, man. No water, no beer, no nothing. Just a bunch of whiskey right off the bat, dude.
Ooh. You ain't putting that whiskey with any kind of water or ice?
I should be. Well, there's ice. But I'm saying no chasers, no nothing like that, man. So here we go. Put some hair on my chest, dude.
All right.
All right, here we go. Shots of bourbon. Here we go. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Woo. I felt that one. That one got me a little bit, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Probably saw my face on camera on that one. But that's it, man.
Like 2 shots in a scotch and 2 shots in a beer. Start off this podcast.
In about 90 seconds, yeah. All right, here we go, man. Time to start a tab for week 18. You ready, baby?
Oh, yeah.
Let's start that tab. Cue the music.
You want to start tab? I've not yet begun to defile myself.
Open bar, dude. Tonight, we're getting fucked up.
I love scotch. I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Here it goes down into my belly.
All right, dude. It is time to start our tab. You're sitting down at the bar. You're pulling your stool up, man. You're starting your tab. What do you want to tell the bartender? Hey, do you have the remote? I want to watch this game. Which one are you starting with, dude?
I think it has to be the Lions and Packers.
Great
now,
one.
It's pending with the Seahawks game, but I really think the Lions Packers is the game to watch. Honestly, even without that, the Packers still have a chance to go in with just win and you're in. Lions need a little help with the Seahawks, but even though Seahawks win, if they do, the Lions are going to be playing the spoilers. Like, that's what Dan Campbell said. He's like, I don't care. Like, we're riding the high. If we could be that team to knock out, the Packers. But that's your division as well. Claim dominance this year.
There you go.
You already beat them once this year.
Insert yourself.
Yeah. Put that little seed in their mind for next year, because you already did that to the Bears. Do it to the Packers. Now you went 500 against the Vikings. Hey, that's your conference next year. So
let's go.
Yeah.
Your Detroit Lions, man. They are currently 4.5-point dogs. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Oh!
Like tradition, wrong team favored.
Nice.
Detroit win.
The wrong team is favored. He's got the Lions winning on the road, man. There's your picks from last week. Let's get those off of there. Lions, wrong team favorite right off the bat, baby. I, sir, cannot drink with you on that.
Boo this man.
I don't know what it is and where this team came from. It must be nice just to fucking sleep through half your season and then wake up and decide you're going to make the playoffs, because that's what these Packers are doing, and they look damn good all of a sudden, man. I don't understand it. I don't know how that happens, but, dude, the Packers are kicking some ass, and they just took my preseason darling to the woodshed last week. Busted all my parlays. I'm sorry, Aaron Rodgers. Hey, Aaron, I see you out there, baby. My bad. So I have the Packers winning and covering, and let it be known. Let it be known. Aaron Rodgers is back with his Super Bowl haircut from what was that, 2008 or whatever, when they beat the Steelers and Rashard Mendenhall's ass fumbled and cost us the fucking game. Golly, I remember that game, boy. But yes, he is back. He done cut his hair. He's looking fresh like he did back in the day. He's bringing it back. He's going to be starting to do the belt before too long, man. As a total throwback, give me the Packers to win that game.
You got the ayahuasca kicking in?
Come on, man. Hey, he's on it now, dude. And so me, the game I want to see this week is the Bills and Patriots, for obvious reasons, man. I mean, hey, how's this team going to respond? I think they're going to come out and play. I think they're going to score 100 points in this fucking game, man. I think the Bills are going to play with their hair on fire, on a mission. They hate the Patriots. Everybody hates the Patriots. And I think the Bills, after witnessing what happened to their teammate and their boy, family member, their brother, I think they come out united like you ain't seen a team in a long time. Josh Allen about to throw for 5 touchdowns. It's going to be lit, dude. So give me the Bills to win this game going away. And not only that, not often I do this, but I'm starting my tab with my 100 proof game of the week. Cue the music.
That's a good drink there. That is a good drink there.
So I really believe I'm all in on the Bills this week. I think the fantasy lowercase g gods are with them this week. Give me the Bills, win and cover, sir. What say you?
You alluded to it at the beginning of the program. There's a lot of emotion with the Bills. Now, you saw Diggs tearing up. I mean, a lot of those players, half the players, and as they should. I mean, that's their teammate. That's their brother. I mean, when you go into the NFL, there's a brotherhood and stuff like that. And especially if you're like a good person and you commit to the team, not some like, I don't know, your boy, I can't think of his name now.
Give me the reference. Who are you talking
about? The Killer Bees.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
AB,
like, he's
baby.
not a good teammate. So
Right.
I mean, it's just like, oh, you're in it for yourself, and that's cool, and you win us some games. But this guy seemed like he had the buy-in, and he went back to Pittsburgh, and everybody he touched, it just seemed like that. And I really agree with you as far as the Bills. I think they're on a mission, but this isn't their mission, just this one game.
Right.
I think right now this week is like McDermott is like saying, hey, let's stay focused. Let's do our jobs because that's what we got to do. But moving forward, we're winning this damn thing. We're going all the way for our boy, DeMar Hamlin. And we're going to win this. We're going to win him a ring,
Let's go.
We're going to, so I think they're going to do that. So give me the Bills, win and cover.
All right. Let me put this down, and then we will drink together because you drink to what I'm saying, man. I'm down with that. All right. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
And dare I say it, look, the Bills were already starting to become a fan favorite. A lot of people were jumping on Bills Mafia bandwagon and all that. But damn, if they ain't 2022 America's team, the whole country's pulling for the Bills now after all that, man. And that whether Hamlin, maybe he never plays another down of football. Maybe he fully recovers. Who knows? That he has made a little bit of progress. But there's a lot. I mean, when you're not breathing and your life's, you're effectively almost dead on the field, then you may never play again. So give that man a ring while he's on the roster. I'm pulling for the Bills, man. Give that man a ring and let him, regardless of how everything else turns out. But back to the regularly scheduled program. Dude, and can I just say, I love Week 18. I love the way they schedule the games. The teams that, like, if you need A and B to happen and all that, all those teams play at the same time. So nobody gets a sneak peek ahead to know how, if anything advantageous happened to them. I love the way Week 18 plays out. So we got some more Saturday games this week. 4:30, ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Deportes, the 13-3 Kansas City Chiefs on the road at the 6-10 Raiders. Talk to me.
I mean, the Chiefs need this win to try to lock up the home field advantage, as we already alluded to. Going into the playoffs, that's huge. And the Raiders, I mean, what are they playing for? They're not going to the playoffs. And, I mean, instead, I'm okay. But there's a lot of controversy. Honestly, I think 49ers actually made him look better than he is. I mean, they left Devontae Adams behind them, open, behind them. The safety's got to. Nobody beats you over the top.
Yep.
And the number one receiver, probably the top 2 or 3 receivers in the league, and he's just making a picnic back there, man. Come on.
What fantasy defense did you start this week, by the way? I can't remember.
But yeah, no sacks. I was like, oh my God, come on, Bosa. Like, you have like 19 sacks all season. Come on. So, but yeah, give me the Chiefs. Win and cover. Yeah,
you think they cover the 9? Yeah, I know you don't like double digits, but it's not quite there.
Chiefs win by 10.
Well, there you go. Chiefs win and cover. Look, I think that was fool's gold. If Stidham was as good as he looked last week, he'd be, signed somewhere else. Except that's how I feel.
Patriots would have kept him.
There you go. And that's how I feel about Minshew, man. I can't believe Minshew's not starting somewhere. But I digress. Yeah, I agree to that. I don't think there's a lot to talk about. Kansas City, when we did our picks a few weeks ago, our vault bet. Let's open up the vault for a second. Let's go to the vault, man. Can we open it up? Here we go. Man, we didn't have it near as many this year as we did last year. We're all on each other, man. But our Super Bowl bet, dude, I have the Chiefs over the Cowboys, which seems a little silly right now. And you have the Eagles beating the Vikings, which also... No, you have the Bills beating the Chiefs. Sorry, no, that's your AFC. I'm sorry. You had the Bills beating the Eagles. If I can get that out and say that correctly once. And so That's very realistic, actually. And you called the Super Bowl champion last year in week, what was it, 10, I think?
10 or 11 or something
Yeah, I
like
think
that,
it was 10. I think it was 10. We're going to go with that. And so, mine's looking a little silly right now with the having the Cowboys in there. But you never know. You never know, man.
They're still in it.
They still in it, and they got a pulse, and, hey, that's why they tee it up. So, but, yeah, we got a couple things settled already in the vault, but there it is to be determined, man. Closing the vault back up. But, yeah, I have the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, and so I will, of course, pick them to lock up home field, even though it might be a little unfair because of if they don't play the other Bills game and the Bengals game.
What's silly is that Arizona Cardinals game making the playoffs. That was a silly bet.
It was, dude. That was the worst bet of all of them. That was pretty ridiculous. But hey, I'm happy to contribute to your bourbon collection, sir. No worries, no worries. Next up on the slate. Oh wait, so we drank to that. Cheers. I drank to that.
Cheers.
All right. Next up on the slate. 8:15 ESPN, ABC, and once again ESPN Deportes. 7-9 Titans on a slide, man. What happened to the Titans on the road at the 8-8? Up and coming London Jaguars, man. The team that the NFL always sends across the pond to play against what's going to be their home fans in like 8 years, man. What's going on with the Titans and Jaguars? Shout out to the chat, by the way. Happy New Year to Bo. We see you in the chat out there, baby. What's up, dude? Much love. Thanks for being here. Shout out.
Like the Bo Jones mic.
That's hey, yeah, he was on to you last week about your microphone, man. You done got it situated now.
My whole setup changed because of what he said last week.
There you go. For the fans. There you go. One of the pillars, baby. One of the OGs in the chat, Bo Jones. All right, tell me about the Titans and Jaguars. What's up, sir?
Not much about the Titans. They suck. And then the Jags, they're on a hot streak, and I mean everything's going the Jags' way. And honestly, if they move to London, they might make more money moving to London. So, especially the way they keep going, they have a good young team, and Etienne busted out a big run. So, it's not all on Trevor Lawrence always. Etienne can carry his load. And if they get, I think, better receivers, like I said in the offseason, this is an up-and-coming team. Give me the Jags to seal that playoff spot, to win.
6 is the spread.
I don't like the cover.
Fair enough.
Because I think the Titans will put something out there.
Well, and that's kind of the thing when you get to division rivals. They know each other really well. And a lot of those games end up being closer than they would be against a random opponent sometimes. Because I like what the Jags are doing a lot. Young team, disrespected. A lot of people counted them out long term. Thought Trevor Lawrence was going to be a bust. ETN with the injury his rookie year. A lot going on with that team, and they have gelled. They've come together. I respect it. I like it a lot. I also have the Jags winning, but I do have them covering the 6 because I don't know what the hell the Titans are doing, man. I don't know what they're doing. But if Malik Willis is your future, you better go ahead and just put him in there and figure it out because this is ugly. It's starting to be ugly, man, and it's starting to be hard to watch. So I drink with you, sir. Cheers. I drink to that.
All right, cheers.
Yep. Much like Vegas and betting against the odds makers, it's harder to disagree later in this season because everybody's got a large body of work to go off of. Next up,
I thought you meant
go ahead
because everybody likes to cheers each other. I agree with you. Cheers.
Yeah, there's that too. There's that too. Bo said the Jags would have primo home field advantage in the UK. Yes, sir. I agree to that, man. Shout out to the chat and Bo Jones. What's up, baby? All right, Sunday, January 8th, 1 p.m. Fox, the 8-8 division champs. Buccaneers, which as a Mike Evans dynasty owner, where the fuck's that been all year? On the road at Atlanta, 6-10 Dirty Birds. Talk to me.
The Bucs said that they're going to be playing the Falcons like normal. And so that gives me some hesitation. They already locked off the playoffs spot. There's nothing really they can improve on. In the Falcons, I mean, they're a competitive team week in, week out. No one really blows them out necessarily. But you know what? The Bucks got to keep something going. That Mike Evans connection, I think it has to almost continue. It doesn't have to continue the whole game, but they got to make sure, hey, I finally got that connection. I'm not going to lose it. So Tom Brady, Mike Evans, give me the Bucks. Wrong team favor.
Oh, man. Well, is Tom Brady going to play is the thing, and I guess he is. But other than that, I can't even figure out why the Falcons are even favored in this fucking game. I don't get it. I guess maybe the oddsmakers think Brady sits, but Todd Bowles said that Brady's going to start. Maybe he only plays a couple of drives and he's out. Then they put Will Greer's ass in there. I don't know.
Give me some Blaine Gabbert
Blaine
saving people from airplanes and then coming out winning this game. That's what he did.
Let's go.
He saved people from airplanes on his jet ski.
I love it. Oh, I forgot about that. You're right, man.
Yeah.
You're right, dude. I forgot. That's a cool story, man. Way to go, Blaine Gabbert. But you have the wrong team favored with the Bucks. This will be my first underdog of the week. I also have the Bucks wrong team favorite because I don't care how much Brady plays. The Falcons are cheeks, bro. They cheeks, man. They cheeks. If you're a team that for some reason thought Mariota was your best option before you even started the season and then actually rode that out for a while, you got some issues at quarterback. So Falcons need to lose this and get in the, what's your boy, Bryce Young or whoever sweepstakes they want to get into and get the best quarterback they can get next year. So I drink to that. Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
Wrong team is favored. WTF. Next up on the slate, baby. 1 p.m. Fox, the 8-8 pay. Oh, we just did that already. Sorry, 1 p.m. Fox to 12 and now 4. Minnesota Vikings on the road to the 3-13 Chicago Bears. Talk to me.
I mean, we said it last week that Justin Fields is an X factor. In any single play, if he takes it to the house, he can always take it to the house. And Minnesota's sitting their defense and sitting a lot of their key players. Except for I don't like the Bears. And I think with the Vikings, when you don't have to rush Justin Fields, you just kind of sit back and let it come to you like Detroit did. And then Justin Fields looked like Zach Wilson just throwing it up. No one was rushing, and he threw it, 10 yards into a defensive end's hands. He looked really bad. So if you keep him in the pocket, let him throw, don't let him run, you'll win the game. So give me the Vikings winning this game, and it's ugly. But yeah, give me the Vikings win, not cover.
Not cover. Okay, fair enough. What's the spread? Latest spread is
7.5.
7.5. Yeah, that's a interesting spread. And I can see that, man. But the Vikings, bro. Vikings need a get-right game real quick because they ain't getting no home field advantage. They're not getting no bye in the playoffs. Week 19, wild card round, they're going to be playing some football. And the way they've looked in 2 of their last 3 games, is ass. It's cheeks. So I'm saying, man, the Vikings need a tune-up, and they're going to use this week to do just that. Except I also have them not only winning, but covering because they need to, and they need to remember. And plus, man, Justin Jefferson all pissed off last week and all that shit. They got some mouths to feed, and it's important.
I don't think Justin Jefferson's playing.
You don't think so?
No. I think Madison, I think Thielen, Osborne will play, but I don't think Jefferson's playing.
So they
get him ready for the playoffs.
They sitting Jefferson and Cook?
I think Cook too, yeah.
No, I mean, well, as of right now, it looks like he's projected to play. I don't know, man. If those people don't play, different story. So I will keep that in the back of my mind. But I haven't heard anything about Cook or Jefferson sitting. I'm trying to find something real quick in real time here. Cook is projected to play at the moment, and I think so is Justin Jefferson. So maybe you're right. Maybe you got the inside intel. Your sources coming through for you. But no, I think they all need the reps and all need to get right real quick. So, but regardless, I drink to that. Cheers, sir.
Cheers. Well, you are right though.
I know, but what are you talking about?
Jefferson is trying for that all-time receiving record, so maybe it's a vain thing. Like, hey,
I mean, hey, you only got one. Records are records. That's a big deal, And if you're playing a shitty ass 3-win team, go get you some stats, man. Rack up some yards, dude. Next up on the slate, 1 p.m. CBS, the 10-6 Ravens on the road to the 11-4 Bengals. Another interesting game. Talk to me.
yeah, the Ravens are reeling right now. They're just giving that line to that big old tuna fish out there, and the line's about to snap. So there's no way they're going to ring this in. The Ravens are dead in the water.
Wow.
Give me the Bengals, win, cover, and cover handsomely.
I mean, they are in the playoffs. They have clinched regardless. At least.
It depends on the Chiefs and the Bills. Like, there's a lot of outcomes that.
No, they have mathematically clinched at 11-4.
Mathematically, but we're talking home field advantage.
Oh, well, yeah, they can forget all that shit. You got the Bengals covering. I forgot what you said.
Bengals cover easy.
Win and cover. All right, I like that one. This is going to be a boring show because we're a lot in agreement, man. But good thing we're good looking. You can check out our handsome mugs for a while, man. Bo says Falcons cover on that one, so they win and cover according to Bo Jones in the chat. Shout out to Bo. What's going on, man? I can't drink to you on that one though, bro. Yeah, the Ravens. I mean, they've clinched, but they're resting Lamar Jackson. Nothing's happening here. We saw this shitty ass Steelers beat them last week on the road. So, yeah, I drank to that all day long. Bengals win and cover. Another team coming back from an emotional game. Wasn't their teammate that was hurt, but they still went through it like it was because that is their brother in the end and their profession, all living their dream and had to watch that go down. So, give me the Bengals also to bounce back in a big way. Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Next up on the slate, baby. 1 p.m. CBS to 2:13. Motherfucking 1. Houston Texans on the road at the 4-11 and motherfucking 1. Indianapolis Colts, man. Whole lot of no playoffs in this game. Whole lot of suck, man. Let's not spend a lot of time on this unless you got something to say, man. What's up? Talk to me.
I mean, Colts are 9-96 in the fourth quarter under Jeff Saturday. So
Woo!
Give me the Texans. I don't know why they want to win this game, but they do for Lovie Smith. Give me the Texans. I mean,
wow, wrong team favored.
Yep, wrong team favored. Not only that, let's make it my beer goggles pick of the week.
Oh, he feeling it, man. He's done all them shots. He's into it. Beer goggles. Let's go.
Beer goggles.
I don't care if you're drunk and you're toothless.
Hey, Charlie's Angel.
It's a man, baby.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to do the math. I'm trying to make sure the Texans are the first overall pick, correct? That is correct, right? Is that mathematical yet? Nobody has. I mean, the Bears have 3 wins, but if they lose, they will be 3-14, and then the Texans win, they'll still be 3-13-1, and still have the first round pick.
3-13-1.
Oh man, that's hard to. I mean, I see that, dude, and if you're. Man, that is hard, dude. Because if you're the Texans, you don't want to win this game. Or you want that first overall pick. You need that first overall pick. So maybe they're watching the scoreboard as the game goes on. I think the Texans are the better team. Can I say that out loud? I don't know, man.
I think you can.
Maybe. I don't know. This game is ass. Give me the Texans. Wrong team favored. Just so I can drink again, and I have more than one underdog so far. Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.
I drink to that. 1 p.m. Fox to 7-9. New York Jets Jets on the road to the 8-8 Miami Dolphins. Who's playing quarterback? Talk to me.
I mean, you said just to have a wrong team favorite. I mean, it's only your second one, but something tells me there's more to come down the line. The Jets looked very mediocre last week against the Seahawks. I mean, it was nothing pizzazz. Like, there's nothing there. So I don't know if they've given up on the season. the Dolphins didn't look much better with Bridgewater, but they do have one guy, and his name is Tyreek Hill.
Ooh.
Actually, they have another guy. I don't know if it's even a sidekick. Maybe it's like
Waddle, baby, waddle, baby, waddle,
Yeah.
baby.
I think it might be just two superheroes going at it, but they have them, and that's the Dolphins. So give me the Dolphins, wrong team favor.
Wow, no matter who plays quarterback.
No matter who plays quarterback, all it takes is a pass and they're gone.
That's true. I want to know who's playing quarterback before I say that, man. And is Bridgewater? I don't even know Bridgewater's status. I know that Tua is still questionable. I'm trying to do this in real time once again. Have you heard anything on Bridgewater?
I haven't heard too much about anything. I think it's up in the air. But
I know nothing about nothing.
This is my way of covering my ass. But honestly, I think the first game with those fast-ass receivers, it takes some timing, and I think their timing was a little off last week. I think they'll hone it in no matter who plays.
Tua is doubtful. Bridgewater is questionable. Skylar Thompson last week was 12 of 21, 57.1% completion rating for 104 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. When you're telling me you're going against the Patriots defense, that's a good defense. That's not an awful stat line. I didn't actually get to catch that game, so I didn't see him play in person. Let's see the latest on Bridgewater real quick, just to update 100 Proof Mafia. Limited participant on Wednesday. While he technically did enough to be listed as limited, Bridgewater's disclosed right pinky finger reportedly prevented him from throwing. Well, that's not good. So, no, I can't. I kind of was excited. I kind of wanted to drink with you on that, but I cannot do it, sir. Give me the Jets to win. What is the line currently? As I type this, trying to do a bunch at one time.
The Jets is favored by a point.
Give me the Jets to win and covered because I can't bet on Skylar Thompson's ass, man. So Jets win and cover. Can't drink with you on that one. I'm gonna win money. You're gonna lose. All right. Next up, 1 p.m. Fox to 6 and 10 fighting Sam Darnold's on the road to the 7 and 9 Saints. A whole lot of game that doesn't matter. Talk to me.
I like Sam Darnold.
Come on. Oh.
I don't know. He's starting to win me over.
I'm gonna record that and run that back, baby.
I know. And you know what? This game, I think there's not much to play for. Steve Wilkes, though, has a job to play for. The Carolina Panthers are interviewing Harbaugh from Michigan. And you know what? With the outstanding job Wilkes has, and he's made me almost a believer in Sam Darnold, I hope the Panthers win.
Wow.
But to stay true to my word, I will not
You
pick
did
the
say
Panthers
it.
this year.
I was waiting on it, man.
Give me the Saints to win.
Oh, man. What is the spread on this game?
3.5.
And the Saints are favored probably because they're at home. Do they cover the 3.5, sir?
No.
They don't. They win by 3 or less.
I like the Panthers better.
Yeah, I do too. And so do I. That's why I have the Panthers wrong team favored, man. Darnold's playing for a job. So are a lot of people, man. That are going to be free agents and just that want to keep getting paid by any organization on a team like this. So mediocre is this team, man. And it's been a weird one to watch. But the Panthers, I think, win wrong team favored, dude, on the road. Because the Saints ain't doing nothing, man. And nobody is playing for a job under center there. They're going to be needing a new quarterback. For some reason, they're not letting Jameis Winston play. He's healthy. Why ain't Jameis playing, man? Jameis is better than
the Eagles.
Jameis is better than what you got.
I don't know about that.
Shit, he's better than fucking Dalton or whoever else, dude. So there's a reason. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know the story about Jameis Winston, but I'm not privy to that information just yet. We're not quite that big enough podcast where we're getting those kind of hookups yet. Just yet. Stay tuned, though. It is 2023, a brand new year. Next up on the slate, 1 p.m. CBS, 7 and 9 Browns on the road to the 8 and 8 Steelers. Somehow still alive are the Pittsburgh Steelers. Talk to me. Is my Steelers going to make the playoffs? You think your Lions are going to make it, right? Are you declaring it on your show that the Lions made the playoffs?
I've already said the Lions made the playoffs 4 weeks ago, so I'm going.
Well, then they lost the game as soon as you said that, so I didn't know.
I know, against the Carolina Panthers.
Playoffs?
Out of all the people.
At least you're sticking to your guns, baby. All right. Well, tell me about this Browns and Steelers games, man.
They must listen to this podcast. I threw them some rat poison or something.
Using the Saban phrase. I see what you're doing over there.
So that's why the Lions lost to the Carolina Panthers. Going back to the Steelers, I mean, hell, the Steelers, they went ugly, but they damn sure pull out the W's, and that's all you can ask for. And this is what the Steelers need to happen. I can play defense and keep it close as long as I have a quarterback that I can trust late in the last 5 minutes that does anything and everything he can to win the game. That might be what you got in the Steelers. He's a rookie. He has a lot of growing up to do. He has 3 quarters to improve on. But that last 5 minutes...
He got 55 minutes to improve on, baby, but he's unflappable in that last 5, man.
That last 5 minutes, he is pretty clutch. And, I mean, that's what you got to go with as a rookie. So, however, last week I said the Browns were going to be a skid mark in this playoff, and they did. And I'm going to say it again. The Browns got something going. Watson in the second half. He started to cook. They got the defense. I'm going to go Watson and the Browns to win.
Wrong team favorite in the Browns. I like it. I really can't argue with it much. If it wasn't my team, I would not pick the Steelers. But if you notice the Steelers playoff scenario, right? The Bills have to beat the Pats. The Jets have to beat the Dolphins. And damn, I'm looking this up as you're talking to make sure that I had it right on top of my mind, and I did. So if those 2 fucking things happen, and all that has to happen is the Steelers win this damn game to make the playoffs, then they're going to win this damn game, because I already called the rest of the scenario to happen. It's apparently a 19.8% chance of it happening or whatever. Give me the Steelers to win, not cover, because they can't score shit. They can't score 17 points in the game, but that defense is the highest paid defense in the NFL for a reason. They're all healthy now. They have a much higher winning percentage with TJ Watt playing. He is playing. He said the other day in training camp, he's finally starting to feel like just not even midseason form, just like regular season form, because he's been gone for so long. So give me the Steelers to make the playoffs. Baby, let's go. I like it. We both are all in as homers on our teams, man, to make these playoffs. I'm down with it, baby. So wait.
I like it.
Do you know the Lions scenario?
The Lions had to have Seattle to lose.
And they win.
Have to win.
They got to beat the Packers and have Seattle lose.
I think they will beat the Packs.
Well, you said so. I did not agree. But then Seattle has to beat the Rams, or lose to the Rams, which... Okay, buddy. All right. Fighting Baker Mayfield. We're getting to that game in just a second.
Going for Baker Mayfield.
Let's go. All right. I got a funny story about that. Remind me when we get to that game. 425 CBS, the 9-6. Motherfucking 1. New York G-Men on the road at the 13-3. Philadelphia Eagles. My tight man, Jalen Hurts, scheduled to make his return. Talk to me.
All right, man. He's going to be back because this is actually a clutch game for the Eagles to get that home field throughout to solidify the number 1. And Jalen's had 2 weeks off, and he doesn't like to sit out games. I think last game he would have played if it was up to Jalen, but it wasn't. They had some time to play with, and you know what? The Giants won last week. They can't exceed what they are at now, so they can actually rest people, get healthy, and that's what the Giants need. So yeah, Eagles win. Jalen Hurts is going to show you what the MVP looks like. Because the last 2 weeks, you didn't see an MVP because he wasn't out there.
Damn.
Now you understand what an MVP looks like. So give me Jalen Hurts MVP win and not cover. I don't like the 14. No.
14's a lot, yeah. And then what kind of shape is he in and all that kind of stuff. How healthy is the shoulder? I don't know. I also have the Eagles winning because of Jalen Hurts. My type, man. I didn't quite call him to be MVP preseason, so I won't make that declaration right now since I didn't say it preseason. But I could see him winning it, except he sat out 2 games, so that's a knock against his chances. But
2 games they lost.
Fair enough. And he's a new name because if you got the regular guys, Mahomes, you got Allen, you got all the usual characters. Well, the new guy on the block and the new team that's doing well is the Eagles. So I could see my tight man winning MVP, man. What?
MVP, most valuable player.
Yeah.
They only lost 1 game with him. And the 2 games without him, they lost.
Well, sure, but I mean, if you want,
most valuable player.
To play devil's advocate, how many games are the Bills winning without Josh Allen and the Chiefs without, Mahomes or whoever else, So
it doesn't matter. They played every game. And they lost more games.
I mean, fair enough. So, yeah, I could see that happening. I'll make a vault bet with you right now that my type man, Jalen Hurts, is MVP of the year. You want to make that bet?
That's not your type, man. I let you go with it the last few weeks, but that's not your type, man. Don't let this man fool you.
Oh, dude. Hey, if you want to watch back all old episodes and find out who's telling the truth, please do. Please do. Yeah, please do, man. Shout out to the chat. He said, Miami Jets, stay away. I agree.
Yep, I agree.
Winston, most overrated first pick in the last 10 years? Maybe. Adam's support of Watson, very on brand. I agree with that, dude. Though he didn't start him in his fantasy championship. Watson did not get the start. Was that the right move? I didn't ever go back and look.
Yeah.
It was?
Well, I mean,
Kirk Cousins got you 9 points.
Kirk Cousins, yeah. I mean, the first time they played the Packs, like they schemed Jefferson. Oh my God!
No, yeah. Butthurt is coming out. The Butthurt starting to show.
It's coming out.
All right, a whole season down the tubes. All right, here we go. 425 Fox to 12-4. Cowboys on the road to the 7-8 and motherfucking 1. Washington Commanders. Talk to me,
dude. If your coach doesn't know if you lost, you make the playoffs or not. If he doesn't know that, something tells me he still thinks he has a shot at the playoffs. So the Cowboys, they know their role, but they're still playing the same time as the Eagles. That's the thing. If the Eagles played first and they clinched, as they should, the Cowboys would release all their depth, and the Commanders would probably win this game easy. I still don't know. I don't like the Cowboys. Give me the Commanders.
Wow. Now this is the biggest surprise of the show for me, man. I did not see that coming, man. And no love for what's the backup in Cowboys that went like 3-1. What's his name? The backup quarterback. What's his name? I can't think of his freaking name. Come on.
As quick as he comes, he goes.
Yeah. Regardless. It'll come to me while I'm talking. No fucking way, man. I haven't disagree with you much more on a game than this. Maybe all season. Hell no, man. Every other time I'm like, I see your angle, whatever else. No, the Cowboys trying to win the division, win my vault bet. It's on. And the Giants are formidable. They can beat the Eagles. They got a defense and a team that believes, especially if Saquon does his thing. Is he back? I don't know. We're moving on from that game. But no, give me the Cowboys to win and cover on their attempt to try and win that division, dude. So Cooper Rush was the guy I was trying to think of. So I got it out there. But yeah, dude, give me the Cowboys, win and cover, and win me my vault bet, baby. Let's go. Can't drink to that. Next up on the slate, we finally get interested now because we disagreeing now. I think, man, I don't know, man.
We day drink, but we're drinking.
Yeah,
now.
we drinking now. That's a dumbass pick, man. I'm just gonna talk shit on you for a minute.
think so.
That's a dumbass pick, dude. Look, you got the damn jersey behind you, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't think he's gonna do too much. Where is he? CD Lamb.
CD Lamb, baby.
Too much.
Oh man, Dak Prescott, my man, he's coming through for him. Winning me my vault bet, man. You're gonna send me that bottle of Trace. I'm down with it. Oh, I think we got 50 on that one. That's actual money. You can just Venmo right straight to me. You even got to go to the post office.
Venmo.
You can sit in your damn underwear in the bed.
Now that I know I can Venmo you, now I know you can Venmo me. I expect that money like Monday or Tuesday.
There you go. Hey, man. Shout out to Venmo, who doesn't sponsor us yet. We'll get on to that. All right. 425 CBS, 10-6 Chargers on the road to the 4-12 fighting. Who? I don't know who's playing.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Let's go. The Broncos. Let's go. Talk to me.
I don't know why the Broncos are going to play, but they're going to play this game. And they're going to play it damn well because the Chargers are going to have all their backups and then third strings in the whole game. It's at Denver. Let's ride. Give me Broncos. And hell, they cover the 2.
Wow. And strictly because resting the starters and the new coach and all that stuff, huh?
Yep.
All right. Win and cover. I mean, Russell Wilson's playing, right? So if I don't know. I got to double check. I know he was hurt.
I don't even care if he plays or not.
You don't care. Well, I do.
Rippin is good enough. I think he's playing for something.
Russell Wilson's supposed to play, so I will pick them as well. Look, you said the Panthers are trying to get Harbaugh. I hear the most smoke with the Broncos getting Harbaugh, man, and I think that would make much more sense. I would think that was a much more attractive job. If you are Jim Harbaugh than the Panthers, at least you know who your quarterback is and know he's a winner and know that there's just been like a scheme or some kind of shit that's been effing them up that, I don't know. He's never been under center before. Is that the problem? This is the problem. There's a shitload of problems in Denver, except that defense. So at least if you're Harbaugh, you're walking in with a good defense and a Super Bowl champion quarterback and some hell of a talent at wide receiver. I think you can win with that shit. So I think he goes to Denver. And he just got beat by TCU. What the hell else you trying to do at Michigan? That's getting, hell no, man. Get the hell out of here and go to NFL, man.
It wasn't that they got beat by TCU.
Oh.
Step for step, they got beat. Like, you had 5-star recruits. TCU just fired their coach. I mean, this is a brand new coach. Ain't got nobody.
Well, you have inspired me for my last call parting thoughts, man. But I will get to that subject in a second and educate you a little bit more on some the inner workings of.
Who did you have?
I had TCU and Ohio State. I told you.
TCU and Georgia.
I thought
Georgia would be a blowout.
I told you on this podcast that both underdogs could win that game, and Ohio State should have won the damn game. So you go back a few weeks on our closing thoughts, and I said that shit. Hey, shout out in the chat. Your Super Bowl competitor has arrived who told you had to take a buttery nipple when you lost that game. He said you're going to have to at least wait till next week until it's official or unofficial about the status of that game. Here to gloat, man, I for one, I'm proud because Will North has not been a huge talker. He's like one of them smug guys. He'll just drop a line every once in a while to be like, hey, I just don't forget I'm here and I'm bad and I'm whatever else, But you kind of got him out of his shell a little bit. He was talking a little bit more than normal.
I do what I can.
And damn if I hope he don't give it to you all off season, boy. I hope this becomes a fun off season if it happens that way, man. But I always pull for chaos any way that there was. And damn if that ain't some fantasy fucking chaos. Shout out to Will North in the chat, man. Cheers. Drink to Will North. I will not jinx and declare our Super Bowl champion. But it feels that way. Damn if it don't feel that way, man. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Next up on the slate, baby. Getting to the end. 425 Fox, 5-11 Rams on the road to the 8-8 Seahawks. You think the Seahawks are going to lose this game? Because you think your line's making the playoffs. That's what you said. So I'm going to give you the floor.
They have to lose the game.
You defend this shit. Go ahead and defend it.
They have to.
Only to make you right.
I said it. I proclaimed it. I verbally said it out there. All the good juju's out there. So the Rams, Baker Mayfield, I mean, he's still fucking playing. He's balling out, just not last week. But, I mean, he's still going. And, I mean, hell, Cam Akers, I mean, he has to prove something. If he wants to be signed to other teams, this is the time you get fucking money. Cam Akers, Baker Mayfield, hey, you want to be signing with another team? You want more money? You got to show it. So they got to ball out. What does Seahawks have to do? Nothing. I mean, they have to win the game, but I don't trust Geno Smith's ass. So
declare it. Do it.
I'm declaring wrong team favored. Rams win.
Damn, Rams wrong team favored. Look, man. Look.
Bias.
This is a story I wanted to tell you last week. So you know I was in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, playing my New Year's shows that I usually play. Had my family with me, took my son out tubing, had a great breakfast at one of my favorite breakfast places. Shout out to the Virginian. Got my chicken fried freaking steak. Man, living it up, man. Having a great morning and all that. Didn't even set my roster in the league you're commissioning in. Didn't even set it. Was hoping Tua would play, but I was waiting all week last week to set my roster until I found out about Tua. Did not start him, and I was like, shit. It's a total points league for anybody that gives a fuck. Total points for the season. It's no head-to-head. Total points. I was within like 100 points to win the whole thing. And I was like, shit. I got Baker Mayfield on the bench. And I forgot to put him in. And then Baker Mayfield's ass got 3 points. I was like, well, good. It didn't cost me a damn thing that I didn't set that line up, man. Hell no, Baker Mayfield and the Rams ain't winning this game. You smoking something, man.
Ball 3 inches.
Hey, next time I see you, you better save whatever you smoking on, man, and share it with me when I come back down to Florida next time, man. The Seahawks win and cover this game. But I will say, my week 2 gamble when I gave up a second-round pick in a dynasty league to pick up Cam Akers is looking so potentially smart all of a sudden, where he's putting up double digits for 4 weeks straight, multiple touchdowns. Cam Akers starting to come alive for a team that doesn't matter, but he's playing for a job somewhere else. Go Cam Akers. I ain't mad about it. Next up, 425 Fox, 4-12 Cardinals on the road at the 12-4, much to the chagrin of my co-host. 49ers, talk to me.
Honestly, if 49ers win, I don't think they cover. Next season. Not much analysis over here.
49ers win, don't cover. He's butthurt. Their defense did nothing for him at all, man. I think, what is the spread? What is the spread right now?
14.
I think they cover. I think they cover all the way, man. Give me the 49ers to win and cover. They mad about last week. Purdy is a pretty decent quarterback.
I don't even think they're mad about last week.
Well, maybe. But they in the playoffs, and I think if they play the Eagles with Purdy in the way, if they play to their potential, they'll beat the Eagles. But they can't play like they did last week. They needed last week for a wake-up call. And it's like, oh, yeah, we aren't invincible, because I was on the 49ers in the last few weeks since Purdy took over like I never expected to be. And I said, this team can beat anybody right now. So they needed last week to figure out, hey, you need a little humility, and let's go back to work and bring a lunch pail, and let's win the game. But I drink to that. 49ers win the game. Here we go.
49ers.
Yep, that's it. Last up. No, that was it. Because the Lions, you called it. That was it. That's the Week 18 slate, baby. Shout out to the regular season. Shout out to 100 Proof Mafia. Everybody that's been here all year long, man. All season long. Hey, we've had record listenership, record subscribers. Our podcast as well on Apple podcast as Spotify has grown exponentially. We never even thought we'd be where we're at on YouTube right now. We're able to be monetized. We haven't even done that yet just because we've enjoying being here and being our humble show that's for the people, for the mafia, trying to make some fucking money and beat these odds makers out there, man. So it's time now to get to the parlay section of the stream, baby. You ready for the bourbon scotch beer parlay?
I guess so.
You better be, because it's coming. Here we go.
One bourbon, one scotch, one
Beer. Beer. That's right, baby. What's your bourbon scotch beer parlay? Let me tell the listeners one more time. We do a bourbon scotch beer parlay because it's 100 proof football. We have a drink themed parlay where we take the three main ways you bet a game in Vegas: the spread, the money line, and the over under. We put all three on one parlay: bourbon scotch beer, respectively, and then we drink any of those that we miss. Any of the legs we miss, we drink before the stream. That's why we slurring and having such a good time already, because we missed a couple of legs in that last week. So we doing our damn thing. Well, we ain't gonna miss it this week, damn it. I'm declaring it right now. Thus saith me right now. Talk to me. What's your beer bourbon scotch beer parlay of the week?
Yeah, everybody definitely obeys by you after that. So give me the Bucks as my bourbon.
Oh, wrong team favorite,
right.
But they're gonna cover the spread.
They're gonna cover the spread.
What's the spread?
4.
Bucks cover the 4 as the bourbon. All right, the scotch money line.
We got
Who's that?
Can you hear?
Oh, I think
Hello?
yeah, you're there. I think cut off for a second. Who's the money line?
All
Who's
right.
the scotch?
Well, let's just start over. I got the Bucks as my bourbon.
Yep, covering the 4.
Covering the 4. My spread will be the Lions.
No,
Wrong team favor.
wrong team
Drinking a
favorite.
scotch if you lose, Lions. I have faith in you.
I love it.
And then my over-under. Give me the Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Last week I was wrong and I picked the over. This week I am picking the under 40.
Wow. How about it, dude? I have so much love and respect for that you just changed my mind on the parlay. But not in the way you think. Not in the way you think. I have my parlay made out. But all right, so you put 100 on that, what's it get you?
$902.27.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Woo! That's man, come on, man. That's 9-1, man. Let's go.
9-1.
Let's
Week 18, baby.
I wasn't even gonna bet your bourbon scotch beer this week because you've been wrong so long, but now I gotta bet it. Hold on, there's a damn buck for the Lions at.
This is where you bet when I've been wrong.
Oh.
I've been right more than I've been wrong.
All right, hold on, I'm betting that. Where the Lions at? Lions, there they go. To win. Wrong team favorite, that's right. And then you had the under on the Steelers and the Browns, which I respect, and I'll tell you why. Yes, that is definitely the case, man. Wow. Okay. My bourbon scotch beer just changed midstream, so check this out.
Okay.
This doesn't change. My bourbon is Cincinnati covering the 7, yo. There's a theme here. So Cincinnati covers the 7 because coming off that emotional game, they're coming out against the Ravens, who ain't got, Lamar Jackson. No reason to play him at all. He didn't practice this week as of today. He's not playing. And that's it. So, Bengals cover the 7 easy. This is where I got to do it. I haven't done this in a few weeks. You have changed my mind, and I'm putting on my beer goggles right now. Here they go. I'm cueing the music. Beer goggles, baby.
Beer goggles.
I don't care if you're drunk and you're toothless.
Hey, Charlie's Angel.
Dude.
Man, baby.
I'm just going to let you know, if anybody out there is superstitious, I had the Chiefs as my money line game. I had my Chiefs as the money line game, but because we're both picking our teams to make the playoffs, give me the Steelers. Give me
I thought
this.
you were about to pick the Lions.
No, hell no. I'm not stupid now. I'm just emotional. Yeah, give me the Steelers to win as my money line. I was going to take the Chiefs, but give me the Steelers to win money line. And then last but not least, going with my theme, I want the under as well. I drink to you, sir. I also had the under on the Steelers and the Cheers. I also have the under on the Steelers and Browns because the Steelers averaging 17 points a game or less. I think it's right at 17 or 17 and a half.
And they come back.
Yeah, but it's like they wait to make sure that the defense can hold the other team to 16, and then we're like, all right, fine, might as well hit the average then. So, yes, give me the under on that as well. That will give you $515 if you bet that as well. $515 and 82 motherfucking cents. 82 motherfucking cents. Let's
I like
go.
it, actually.
Yeah, let's go. I like that parlay as well. Because the Steelers needed, the Browns have nothing to play for except Deshaun Watson getting reps, man. So that's it. That's it. But now it's time for the big boy parlays. Big money when we do some crazy gambling. 7, 8, 9, 10 leg parlays. Big money, big whammy. What is it? All something, no whammies. What is it? I'm drunk.
No whammies.
Yeah, all spins, no whammies. I forgot what it is. Big money, no whammies, something like that. I don't know. Here we go.
We just don't want whammies.
Yeah, no whammies, dude. We doing it. Time to get loosey goosey and do some big boy parlays like this. No gray goose if you don't get loose. Come on, hit me with a big boy parlay, man.
All right. Let's go Kansas City Chiefs win.
I like it.
We're going to go Jacksonville win.
Okay, playing it
Usually
safe.
I do mine beforehand. This is off the cuff.
I like that.
So I think you like the pleasure.
I like the pleasure.
I'm giving the Houston Texans wrong team favorite.
Oh, I like
win.
that a lot. Yeah, let's go.
On this one, I'm going to give the Pittsburgh Steelers the win.
Okay.
I'm going to give Tampa Bay wrong team favorite win. Give me the Carolina Panthers wrong team favored win. The Buffalo win. Eagles win. I know that's kind of lame, but we'll do the Rams. I'm on you, Rams. Come on, Baker.
Oh,
win.
man, you busted the parlay for me right there.
I know.
Damn, I was all on board with it until that one.
You can change it.
No, I mean, it's your parlay. Let's go.
Parlay, bitch. Come on. Let's.
You got one more. That's 19.
Give me the Washington Commanders since I already busted it.
Oh, my
Give me the Washington
gosh.
Commanders.
I was
to
so in
win.
favor of your parlay until now, man. How much you putting on it?
I'm putting $10 on it.
Well, hey,
Hey, that's
that'll win you
that's a damn good parlay.
$6,918.86 motherfucking cents. I guess I'll bet it for $10 to win that fucking much money. $6,900. Good Lord. I will say, I really hate your Cowboys pick more than any of your picks. But that would be a Cowboys motherfucking thing to do, is when you have a chance to win the division and go ahead and lose to the damn Commanders.
You gotta know who you are.
Yeah, dude, I like it. All right. I'm going to do one off the cuff. Here we go. I got the Chiefs covering. Jags covering. Jets covering. Give me the Texans. Wrong team favorite. Give me the Steelers to win. Give me the Bucks. Wrong team favorite. Give me the Ravens to lose to the Bengals. See how I did that? Bengals win.
So,
Let's say Bengals cover as well. We're going to make some big money on this. It's hard to make money at the end of the year. If this comes through, we're going to make some money. Give me the Vikings to win. Give me the Bills to win. Give me the... that's 9 teams. I got one more to pick to make 10 teams. Because you're insane, give me the Cowboys to win. I'm putting 20 on that. That gives me $5,079 and 87 motherfucking cents, man. I'm down with it. What's wrong about that parlay?
I mean, that's a damn good parlay.
I liked it. I wasn't mad
Damn
about
good.
it. I wasn't mad about it at all. So now it's time to get a brand new perspective. Oh, my glass is close to empty. I got to put a little something in it. This is where we go bottoms up, man. Typically, when you're looking at a page, you know, you might scroll down the list. It starts at the early games, goes to the late games. This time, we're going to start at the Monday night game and just scroll up the page and make as a different perspective, man. Make you look at things a little differently. And to celebrate going from the bottom of the page all the way up, we also going bottoms up on our drinks, baby. So, what you got? Anything left in your cup?
I got a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to go. Bottoms up, baby. Like this. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo! My wife about to hate my ass tonight, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm snoring and I'm alcohol.
I'm going to tell her everything she done wrong. Oh, yeah, I'm going to tell her everything she done wrong all year. It's 4 days old the year, but I'm going to tell her everything she done wrong. All right, talk to me. Bottoms up, baby.
All right. Let's start with this.
Oh.
My Detroit Lions. Home team favorite.
Let's get them, baby. We're about to get them. Let's go get them. I love it.
Give me the Dallas Cowboys to win this game.
There you go. A little hedging.
Yeah. Seattle Seahawks to win the game. Buffalo Bills win.
All right.
Give me... I'm going to go Minnesota Vikings to win the game.
Okay.
We'll go... Wrong team favorite, Carolina Panthers.
Panthers win. I like it.
We'll go Cincinnati to win. We'll go with your Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nice.
We'll go Houston Texans, wrong team favor.
There we go. Doubling down. I like it.
Yeah. And then we'll go Kansas City Chiefs for the win.
Nice. No, I like it. All money line, no spread. No spread. What you putting on it, 10 or 20?
Just 10.
All right, I'm going to put 20 on it because I want to win more money. I kind of like it. I'm a little worried about the Lions. That's $2,331.55 if you put 20 on it. If you put 10, like my co-host said, that's $1,165.70. So how about that? I like that, man. I like it. I'm hoping we win something. It's the last week of the year. It's time to win something. Watch out for our parlay bomb, by the way. Before I do my bottoms up, we got parlay bomb that comes out on Twitter. You got to follow us on Twitter at 100ProofFB. Also on Instagram at 100ProofFB. Well, we just mainly post on some goofy shit. But our parlay bomb comes out on Twitter every week, man. We put like 5, 6, 7 parlays on there. And we won some money on those this year, man. And we want you, if you ain't on our Twitter, you ain't going to know about them. So that's what you got to do. You got to follow that. Let's go. All right, here goes my bottoms up, man. And this one, let's see how you like this one, man. Give me the Detroit Lions to lose to the Green Bay Packers. I got give me the Packers, man. Give me the Cowboys to win. Give me the Chargers to win, regardless of what's happening with the Broncos, man, or the Chargers and who they're starting or not. Give me the Seahawks to win. Give me the Eagles to win. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to lose. Wrong team favored. Wrong team favorite to Justin Fields running around and the Vikings being discombobulated and totally melting down at the wrong time. Hedging just in case, man. Hedging just in case. Also wrong team favorite. Give me my Steelers to choke it up and lose to Deshaun Watson and the Browns at home with it all on the line because they can't score more than 17 points a game, man. That's kind of a problem. Next up, give me the Jaguars to cover the 6.5. And give me the Chiefs to win as well. If you put 25 on that, that is $1,921.61 motherfucking cents. What's wrong with that, Adam?
A lot.
Well, where do you want to start? Pick me apart, man. What did I do wrong, man?
First off, the Green Bay Packers are not winning the
No,
game.
bullshit. At home, they're winning that. I hate to tell you about it. Both of our teams probably ain't making the playoffs. And we can drink about it next week.
We could drink.
And drink our sorrows away together. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But regardless, I think my team, ironically, has a better chance of making it, and more things have to happen.
No, I really do think the Lions will beat the Packers.
They ain't got the defense.
I think our mentality.
They ain't got a defense.
There. Dude, Green Bay?
No, the Lions ain't got no defense.
What? They come and go.
Well, they're going to have to come real hard this week.
That's what she said.
Yeah. All over that cheese, man. They have to do it this week, man, if they're going to win this game. I'll tell you the one I like the least on that. I feel better about everything. The one I like the least on it is the Bears. I'm a little worried about, but it could go that way. That was a hedge.
Yeah, I can see the Bears.
I can see it.
But honestly, I really like the Lions. I think the Packers are all in this money with Vegas and stuff. Like, oh, they have a better chance of making the playoffs and all. I think that's wrong money going into the pot. That's just me being honest.
Well, you might be right.
I'm not to be a homer or anything.
Fair.
That's me being honest.
Well, maybe you're right, because I bet the Packers damn wrong. Anytime I bet them this year, I've been wrong as hell. I can't figure out what the hell they trying to do, man. But the other one I don't like is, or I'm a little cautious about, is the Chargers, man. But Broncos are a shit show, man. So, I don't know. Broncos, what? Give Harbaugh something to look forward to? Give me, like, what are you trying to be, the prettiest girl at the pageant? Because Harbaugh is going to the NFL, right? You want to make a vault bet on that? I bet you a bottle of Trace Harbaugh's in the NFL next year.
He's going to the NFL.
All right. No excitement on the stream. Boo this man. No excitement on the stream. I tried to propose a vault bet to him. This is how he always gets me.
Michigan, they ain't winning shit. That's on Michigan.
See, he's not going to get me this week because I've learned. So usually what happens, I propose some awesome bet, and he'll be like, oh, no, I agree with you. And then I'll be all drunk up and be like, well, shit, I want some action, so I'll bet the other side. And then we'll have some action.
Not the case.
Okay.
Look at the vote. Open the vote. It's been pretty...
I know how last year was, man. There's a lot of that going on. This year has been less of that this year. But last year I was proposing vault bets like every week. And then you'd be like, no, I think you're right. And I'd be like, well, shit, then I'll take the other side just so we'll bet and have something to drink about.
I don't think that at all.
All right, fair enough.
Open the vault.
We'll open the vault one more time, baby. Here it comes. The vault is opening. Let's see what we got left, just because I want to make sure. All right.
We should do a chat vault.
We should do a chat vault.
And we should do a lot of things. Like, as far as cheeks of the week.
Cheeks of the week. I'm down with it, man.
Cheeks of the week for the playoffs.
The new segment, man. We're doing it in playoff season. That's it. We are doing it. We're looking at the vault right now. I got the bottle of Trace against Florida State and UF. You got the bottle of Trace against Clemson against Florida State. So both of the Traces have been caught so far. Jefferson definitely is wide receiver number one over Cup. So there you go. That one's. I think I can chalk up as me, but I will wait a week.
You can chalk that.
I'll wait a week. Eagles versus Boys, NFC East champ. We'll wait a week. Bengals will make the playoffs. I forgot who made that bet.
Yeah, I think I made that bet because you had Ravens with.
All right, we'll check the tape on that one. Maybe you're right.
So, yeah.
All right, Cards made the playoffs. Bottle of Trace. I know. Hold on. Wait, we can update that right now, real time. All right, Adam wins that one. The Cardinals did not make the playoffs. I was way too ambitious. Thought it was it kind of did the reverse of the Cincinnati Bengals, where the Bengals started off like 0-2 or something.
At the beginning of the season, before the season, I was like, Cards had bad juju. Like, I don't like them at all this year.
Yeah, you called it. Yay.
That's the one thing I did.
If you weren't right about shit from time to time, we wouldn't be hosting this shit together.
You make a lot of wrong predictions. It's the one prediction you do make. That's good.
Hey, we got the Eagles don't make the Super Bowl. Handle the Trace versus a fifth of Trace, because I took the handle, which is the field, and you took the Eagles, which is the fifth. And then our Super Bowl is still out there. So that's what we still got going on. Man, I wanted to bet to the hardball. Do you want to? All right. So let me close the vault real quick. Let's close it up. We're closing the vault, baby. All right, the vault, there it is. Lock it back up. It's in there, man. So you won't take my bet that Harbaugh's in the NFL next year. Will you take my bet that he takes the Broncos job versus the field?
I'll take that bet.
I'll give you the same one. I'll take
It's the same bet.
handle a fifth. Handle a Trace versus a fifth of Trace. Since you got the field and I got the whatever. All right. I like it. Well, let's open the vault back up, baby.
It makes perfect sense for Denver, by the way.
Perfect sense, man. It's
Yeah, but you got the defense and Harbaugh's defense, and he's running attack. But you have receivers and a quarterback. You have the scheme. All you need is a few running backs. Like, you actually have a perfect scheme to walk into.
Well,
it definitely makes sense for Harbaugh to go there.
Well, I think you're saying the right. I would word it differently. I think you have the personnel to walk into. The scheme is what's missing and what you bring to the table, right? It's how I would word that. Hold on. Harbaugh.
You're right.
Is coaching in NFL in 2023. There we go.
Yeah, yes, the talking type at the same time.
Yeah, I know it's bad, but at least
Welcome to 100.
At least I don't have to see my face. They're looking at the ball. Handle of Trace versus fifth. All right, there we go, man. There we go. All right, we
I
finally.
thought you had Denver versus the league.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, coaching
We
in
both agree he's
Denver
gonna be in the NFL next year.
versus the field. How about that? Denver, and if he's wrong, and if he doesn't end up in the whatever, we both got to chug, take a shot, because we're wrong.
Yeah.
That's how we do it on 100 Proof. All right, Harbaugh is coaching in Denver versus the field in 2023. Handle of Trace versus a fifth. Close the vault. We got our first vault bet of
Now, 2023.
the 2023 season. Happy New Year out there, man. I love it, dude. I love it. So that's what I'm talking about. Well, now it's time for what we do after the end of the long show, man. And it's been a fun show. This has been a longer show than normal. We're an hour and 26 minutes in, man, but I'm having a good time. I hope 100
I've
Proof
had a
my
great time.
dude, me too, man. 100 Proof my fan. I know we took some extra time in the beginning to talk about the serious things and how life can be short and how you get reminded of that sometimes with what happened last Monday night. But we're moving on. It's time for Last Call, baby. Last Call. What's your parting thoughts for the first stream of 2023? You only get one first stream of 2023. Make it good. Talk to me.
I'll go back and represent DeMar Hamlin.
Okay.
Just because of what's happened, and we took a little break. And I think that's what people need to do. And I think a lot of people right now is making it into something it's not. We are trying to care about one individual and his family.
Right.
We're not talking about vax and unvax. We're not talking about what ifs and what not. We're talking about a guy who is on the field fighting for his fucking life.
Yeah.
And it fucking pisses me off that people want to make it into something it's not. We can all come together
Come on now.
and have one celebration
Preach.
of life and to this guy is actually a good guy. He had a good charity, a good heart. Everybody I've heard speak about him from Pittsburgh to Buffalo is saying this is a young guy, but he did the right things. He believed in the right things. And that's what we should celebrate together.
Man, I'm
Not
down with that,
separate.
man.
Not separate, but together.
I'm down with
And
that.
that's what people are fucking messing this up.
Well, that's the culture we live in, hyper politicization of every damn thing, no matter what it is, man. And that's unfortunate, but there will always be folks that do that. Hey, and I'm not down with that, especially not now. You want to talk about it 6 months from now? You want to say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I think, politics-wise, whatever. Go ahead, man. But let the man live first. Can we pray for him and get him back on his feet so he could hug his mama? You know what I'm saying? We're on the same page with that, man. And And I'm sure we both know people on both sides that have already tried to do that kind of thing. I'm like, man, I don't even want to hear it right now. I don't want to hear it at all. I mean, the guy, he went to the University of Pittsburgh. I seen in his Twitter, he says he's a Steelers fan when he's not playing against them because he grew up in Pittsburgh, went to the University of Pittsburgh and all that. As a Steelers fan, I love to hear that. But I mean, regardless, the guy's had a charity going on with a $25,000 goal. It's got over $3 million at this point. $4 million. $4 million. Okay, it keeps going up. Over $4 million donated to it. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what we could do if we went as a team.
That's it. And
That's the thing that pisses me off.
We all on the same team, and that is nobody gets out of this thing alive, man. Nobody gets out of this thing alive, bro. We all here together, and that's why I love, hey, on a rip, man, you done got me in my feelings now. That's why I love coming here every week with you, man. This is a blessing every time we get to do this, and especially when we get to win some people some fucking money. But it's a blessing regardless because we spit a lot of wisdom on here, but it's a blessing to get to see you. We 2 time zones away. We used to be college roommates.
Parlays lately?
I mean, you know, we've had better times parlay-wise. But it's great to be here with you and just see your face again and talk to you because one day we won't be able to. I hope it's 80 years from now, but one day we won't be able to do it, man. So it's a blessing to do it in the meantime. So you took the last call in a direction I wasn't expecting you to. It makes sense. It is the biggest overlying issue in the NFL right now. So I'm glad you did. I'm glad you took it that way. I feel kind of dumb. Follow that up with something superfluous, but I was gonna. I gotta say something. I don't know how to follow that up. I don't know, you know, but
I didn't think about mine. I was tired of that.
Fair enough. Well, you gave me mine in stream when I said remind me of this later because you were talking about TCU and beating Michigan and going against Georgia and whether you thought TCU could beat Michigan. Check me out. And you said all the 5 stars Michigan put out there against TCU. Guess what TCU put out there? 38 transfers. The TCU team has built up 38 transfers, and ain't nobody winning the transfer portal the way right now that my Seminoles are doing. We got 4 of the top 11 transfers out of 2,000 in the portal. 4 of the top 11. We fill in every hole we need. Watch out for my nose. I will open this vault bet right now. Open the vault right now and put 100 that the Noles make the playoffs next year.
Oh, I definitely take that.
No, we open it up. Let's go.
Easy.
I should have gave you some odds. That's bad.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't care. I'm all about it. The Noles are winning the ACC next year, which means if you win the ACC with 1 loss, you're going to make the playoffs, man. So we even got room for a loss. It would take some injury bull jive to make us not do it. So we're going to do it one more time. I'm glad. 1, 4, 22. Noles.
We're starting this year off hot.
Yeah, I like it. The first show. I like it. 2023 playoffs.
Yeah.
$100. I like it, dude. And we're going to close.
One thing, you're talking about fucking injuries.
That would be the only way we don't, in my mind. The only way we don't, in my mind.
Yeah, and Jordan Travis is injured almost every fucking game.
Man, he missed one half. He missed less than one half of one game.
He was limping off to the sidelines.
Limping don't matter. He'll come back and throw a touchdown as long as he's not out.
Okay. However, he's injured every single fucking game.
Man, that's hyperbole.
He just got lucky, and he's still fucking limping.
But
so I'm betting on the injuries. I'm betting on everything.
There you go. You have a lot more. Hey, I'm saying if we stay healthy, we will be in the national championship game. Let me close this vault back and get to the. Let me get to the damn. Back to the dual cam.
So nobody sees that.
Do what now?
Close it real quick so nobody sees that.
Oh, no, they saw it for a minute. I just wanted to get my face back on here to tell you. We got one of the top 5 offenses in the country next year. And now we're waiting to see if Jared...
You might have a top 10. You'll be very adequate in the offense.
Adequate. Man, all the top teams replacing their quarterback.
Very good.
He'll
I'm
be
not
top
giving you
five offense alone next year.
I don't know
Now,
about
we're
top
waiting to
five.
see if Jared Verse comes back. If he comes back, I feel really good about it. If not, let's see if Mario Edwards Jr. Marvin Jones Jr. Jumps in the transfer portal after Georgia. We need another defensive end. But if Verse comes back, which I think he will, we done added the best cornerback in the nation on the transfer portal. Added 2 top defensive tackles in the transfer portal. Added 2 top tight ends in the transfer portal. You already know how to stop Florida State on offense. We just got the dude from South Carolina and the 6'7" dude out of Georgia. A shorter college, not quite University of Georgia, but you know what I'm trying to say. Hey, you heard it here first. On January 4th, 2023, that the Noles are making the playoffs. Noles making the playoffs because that transfer portal is the new signing day, which is getting back to my original point from last call. You got a team in the national championship that has never sniffed a top 20 signing day class, but they got enough teams in the transfer portal, enough players in the transfer portal, which these other teams are too stubborn to do, like Clemson, like Georgia. They brag about how they don't use it. That's fine. Brag about using the Atari. We playing Sega Genesis, baby. We all about it, man.
Saban brags about it.
Yeah, we all about it. It's the new thing, and nobody is cleaning up in the portal the way Florida State is, man. We here, we back. See you in the playoffs next year. And I'm glad to take your money about that one. Because apparently
you're glad to give me money
the only
on
bets
that,
in the vault I've won have been Florida State bets, by the way. So let's go. Let's go. And that's going to do it for Week 18. God bless all of y'all that have been out here hanging with us. 100 Proof Football all season long, man. Thank y'all for you smashed our subscriber goal for the season. We can't thank you enough. We're a humble couple college roommates, man. I just want to talk shit to each other and talk football. And
if you can, please spread the word.
Do what now?
If you can, please spread the word.
Spread the word.
We need more subscribers.
Hit the subscribe. Hit the like. We're all awful at self promotion because we're still not about self. We just want to get a good community out here. And shout out to the chat once again. The chat is awesome, man. So much hype in the chat. Much love to everybody. It's going to be a great year. We'll be here all through playoffs, all through the all season. We never leave. You can't get rid of us. We here.
We're herpes. We're herpes on YouTube.
That's it. You ain't got the prescription to get rid of us, baby. There is none. That's up in the Rocky Mountains of Utah, down to the Panhandle of Florida. This has been 100 Proof Football. My name is Paul Klecker for Adam Poe. We out.
We out.